Yo, what's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. Yes, it is what it is, though. So, yes, listen, look, I have a situation here in the broadcast room, you know what I'm saying, by, Love Dorsey and things like that. And listen, look, I have been, following her throughout the years and things like that because she's been out here for a long time. Okay. Love Dorsey is not new. So listen, look, we're gonna dive off into what she had to say in this situation right here. And the thing of this is that she's going to actually spill the beans, you know, admitting that, technically women or most women, things like that, they actually just don't care about men. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They don't care. So let's go here now. Let's see what she has to say. Let's put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
Let me explain something to y'all about us as women right now, right? We in a day and age, we in a season, we in a state, we in a time, we in an era where it is a struggle for women to stay, you know, sane when it comes to how we moving with our emotions and with the we be doing, right? There is in our community, there is a serious lack of values with a lot of women, right? There are a lot of us, all we give a about is looks and what some look like for the internet. We don't give a if the shit's hurting our offspring. We don't give a if it's destroying, family units. We just going off of what we can get attention off of, right? So when you understand this, when you understand that females are in a state where we're being programmed by a lot of in the music, in the media, right? When you understand this, you will realize I need to get me some other business as a man outside of these before I be around here doing some that goes against self, right? Keep up. I'm saying that because a lot of y'all, you don't realize, okay, you got no sense of loyalty to yourself, right? First, when you understand this as a man, you'll realize as I come across a good woman in this climate, right? I got to be understanding enough to myself to realize what's good for me, what's good for my brand, what's supportive of me as a man. Y'all done got blind to the idea that good women ain't all women. All women ain't good women. Any nigga that give a about they self.
Yo, listen, look.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now, this is the thing right here. I could definitely agree with her on that being blind, especially in the new age. It is a difference. The appearance of how some women look, things like that. No, a lot of these women are not good women. You know what I'm saying? How we used to judge women back in the day as men, things like that. Their appearance, the way that they carry themselves, that they dressed a certain type of way, stuff like that. That shit's out the window. Nowadays, you have to see a woman's movement, basically, in order to figure out who she really is, okay? But in order to see her movement and things like that, you have to put in a certain set amount of time, which technically is a fucking waste out here. At that particular point, you will, as a man, have to waste a certain amount of your time to figure out whether or not she's the type of woman that you need to engage with. It's no way that you could tell certain things off just a 5-second conversation or a 5-minute conversation or things like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you're around her for a good, 30 minutes to an hour, you possibly can actually break that down at that point. But these are dynamics that a lot of men are not going to be able to get a hold to like that, because of the conditioning. Just like women have been conditioned, we have too as men. You have to break out of that as a man in order to really figure things out about women and just how they roll in the new age. Let's keep going.
first, they give a fuck about what type of bitch they add to their brand. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it again. Any nigga that give a fuck about they self first, meaning as a man, I got some shit I stand on. I got some stuff, I ride for that got to do with me as a man, not chasing no motherfucking pussy. If I come across a woman that is, in honor of this, that is supportive of this, of me as a man, having some substance about myself, y'all really got to understand this shit don't come by easy. Like a man got to understand and have some value.
It's not going to come by easy, because when it breaks down to it, a lot of women in today's age, and where she coming from and what she really talk about on the underbelly of what I'm finna say, real talk. Well, she talk about it don't come by easy, because 9 times out of 10, most of these women, when it goes back to what she said about they're being conditioned, they're not going to be able to deal with the structure that you're gonna have arranged as a man. They're not going to be able to deal with that. A lot of women grew up without structure and things like that, so they're not going to be able to deal with the structure. That's the reason why you need to continuously to keep focus on yourself as a man, build yourself, do the things that you need to do for self. Real talk, we in a new age. Man needs to be for self. Take care of yourself as a man. Real talk out here.
Value in self first. Once he has that, he will give a fuck about the type of women that he with, lay down with, deal with, talk to, give access to, right? These hoes in a very poor state. I'm telling you niggas, they in a very poor state. If you run across 10 bitches, maybe 1.5 of one of them motherfuckers got some good sound values and a sense of like, here is how we need to move as one. Rest of them, they chasing notoriety on the internet, or they entertaining 2 or 3 niggas with the intent to not do anything wholesome.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You old fish-eyed fool.
What did she just say? They on the internet, not chasing anything wholesome. They not trying. She telling y'all the inside secrets, real talk, of how screwed up these modern day women are. There you go, right there. Sometime, if men are listening, and to be honest with you, a lot of men sometimes in the 21st century, it seems like some men don't actually listen to understand and don't actually have the outlook and the foresight to actually see certain things. Real talk, it's crazy out here. It's crazy. But what she's saying is actual facts. If you pay attention to what she's saying, she's giving y'all the dynamics, the true rundown on the woman in America, her mindset. Real talk.
With any of them. These is on the internet, and all they give a fuck about is a fake story that'll make their reputation look a certain way, just enough to be able to pull some niggas in hopes of a bag or a better life handed to them.
Right.
These bitches not standing on nothing reflective of family. These hoes nowadays don't give a fuck about a father. Don't give a fuck if they kids have a father. Don't give a fuck about family. Don't give a fuck about building. If you find a woman that values these things, bruh, when it come down to real responsibility, hoes nowadays want to be a victim. When it come down to the internet, hoes nowadays want to be popping in everybody's business. When it come down to a subliminal post, a bitch want to make it. When it come down to some drama, a hoe want to be in it while saying they don't want to be in it. When it come down to vanity, bitches care about this more than they care about their credit score, more than they care about home ownership, more than they care about building a family, more than they care about their kids not being a statistic. Who's care about the nigga with the designer on and all the weed smoking posts and stacks of money next to their ear more than they care about a family unit.
Yo.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Sorry. Sorry, man. But hey, listen, look, wow. Hey, Love Dorsey snapping out here. Hold on. She basically done told y'all.
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
That's what she basically said we dealing with out here. It's Dorito bitches. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look, hold on.
Who responsible for all these hoes in the street? You?
I've been man, I'm hey. Who responsible for all these hoes in the street? And listen, look, man, yeah, she's spitting facts. She's spitting facts. And if you pay attention to the dynamics and things like that, of the way things are going and have been going for quite some time now, yes, this is how modern day women are moving. They're moving in that type of mindset. She's explaining it all right here. Sometimes when you hear things from a woman's mouth, you need to actually pay attention. Because she's on the inside of the mindset of how a lot of women moving. And of course, well, I'm getting tired of that, not all and this and that. We all live in the same society. We all wake up to the same sunrise in the morning, and we all go to sleep to the same sunset. So I don't, yeah.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I'm getting tired of saying, well, not all women do this or not all men do this. Listen, look. It's just certain factors that, of course, need to be known. But it is what it is on that factor. But yeah, she definitely spitting facts on that. And that's what's going on nowadays. A lot of women are in that black mirror, which is their phones. That black mirror, that scribing, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Which, the language that I just used, if you don't know what that is, then you just don't know. You're on the outside. I'm a free agent. I'm on the dark side, so I know.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
That fucked us up good back in the late 60s, early 70s when they passed them programs for welfare and housing, where these just can sit up and X and I and claim they did everything by themselves while allowing the governmental programs to substitute a father. It did a number on us, boy. They getting everything done from their feet to their lips to their eyebrows to their wigs to their makeup. Ain't shit in their heart real. Y'all niggas gotta understand, as a man, you first gotta have a purpose, and you gotta have some sort of sense of loyalty to yourself. I mean, you gotta have some sort of ethics or care about your brand, about what you stand for as a man. This is going to help you develop some sort of discipline when dealing with these hoes, because y'all don't realize, as men, all day long, you being programmed to watch ass, look at ass, care about ass, worry about ass, bitches is worrying about ass. Bitches got niggas worrying about ass. Niggas is worrying about ass, because niggas got niggas worrying about ass.
and I know a lot of things got cut out there because of the words and stuff like that. Obviously, it was edited. It just is what it is out here from what she was just saying. But y'all got the information. Y'all got it. You understood exactly what she was saying about the internet and how we're worried about, the way that women are moving on the internet, and also vice versa, and how women are presenting themselves on the internet, and what we see every day, all day, twerking all day, over sexualized all day to a high level degree. Oh, I'm just dressing how I want to feel like I need to dress, and I don't have any type of duty or responsibility as a woman to society to carry myself in a certain way. No, they don't. Oh, no, they do not. No, oh, no. You're not finna sit here and tell me that at the end of the day, though, listen, look, this feminist situation, listen, look, they don't have no responsibilities to society. They don't have to deal with providing their womb to society to keep other human beings being produced upon this planet. And oh no, they don't have nothing to do with that. Oh no, how dare you ask any of these modern day women to actually produce anything for society?
And what the French toast is
Oh
gonna
no,
think
you
about.
bet not dare.
You can't make this shit
Oh,
up.
you bet not dare. Oh, excuse me, I need to give up my womb to bring other human beings to this planet. Oh, I need to give up my womb. So I have to give up my career and I have to, give up this and that to, give my womb to, provide society for other human beings. Oh, who would have thought when the ancestors told us that we need to go out and procreate and reproduce, and we need to go out and provide more humans for society in order to keep us going upon this planet? Who thought that, I guess that, those people back then, that was a dumb idea that they came up with. Those people were just stupid for coming up with such a dumb idea.
And what the French toast is there to think about.
That old trope out there. That old trope that men and women need to get together and reproduce. But nowadays, of course, it doesn't seem that way. We have all this chaos, and women are in their daydream states, and the state of mind, and they just they're so selfish now that it's like, fuck reproducing. What are you talking about? You mean you expect me to push another human being out of my body?
And what the French toast is there to think about.
Oh my precious body. Oh my goodness, you expect me to, push another human being out of my precious body? Jeez, I'm trying to still look good long enough as I can. I mean, Jesus, how dare you, society, to expect me as a woman to reproduce and provide other human beings upon this planet? Shit, man, this shit is crazy. Let's keep going.
Y'all like the ass on bitches and the ass on niggas. Everything is about ass. Meanwhile, look at the youth. Meanwhile, look at the family units. Meanwhile, look at what's happening to us as a people. If you find a female nowadays that's willing to pull her weight and not flex on you with that and work alongside you, if you able to, consistently stay on your journey to being a better man, right? If you able to go through stuff with your right, and it not be all over the internet where everybody else can put their 2 cents in to make it where y'all can't even really work it out, because of course when you try to move forward.
Let's see, there you go right there. What she just said right there. What she just said. Stop putting your business on the internet when you in actual solid fucking relationship. There you go right there.
And what the French toast is there to think about.
There you go right there.
You can't make this shit up.
Yes, you have to stop doing that in the 21st century. I know it seems fun, You want everybody to see, just like we have. If y'all don't know, or maybe saying you do know if you follow me, things like that. There have been women on the internet that have, especially on TikTok and things that I've seen on TikTok. Yeah, they, the wives that are actually happily married women, things like that actually still work jobs, and they come home, they cook, they still clean, stuff like that. They're being put down very badly by these bitter, egregious bats. They're being put down by other women for actually giving a care or giving a fuck about their husband or about their family. I don't get it. because you're still in such delusional land that you don't understand your own sexual marketplace value, that you can't actually accept the fact that no, you would not end up with a man that looks like what you think in your damn dreams. No, you're going to end up with a man, a human man. That's a damn man that goes out to work every day, that brings home a decent wage that we could build off of, and you bring home something we could build off of, and then we put these things together, real talk, and start building. That's how buildings get built. They don't get built because one person decides to build a damn building solo.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
The fuck you talking about? Nobody can build a building solo. And then we're sitting out here and women wondering why, well, why can't I get a good man? Because you ain't willing to build. Now, you got these men out here, say also too, Jesus, man, it's hard to find a good woman out here because, say nobody's willing to build. I mean, Jesus Christ. Nobody's willing to build from scratch. And the thing of this is, if you take off that makeup and look at yourself in the mirror like you normally do as a woman every day, because men, we look in the mirror every day, we see ourselves as ourselves because we don't have costumes to put on. Ain't nobody out here, Batman, Spider-Man, or none of that shit. Men don't have costumes, women do. And y'all look in the mirror every day and you look at your costume and you think that you're a level above, but your average ass self. But when I know this for sure. When a lot of sisters and women, period, look in that mirror after they take off that damn costume.
What is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant? Or you just plain old deaf?
They know good and damn well they real life sexual marketplace value. I know they know that shit. Don't try to play me. Real talk.
Everybody's worried about how we look to the internet, to the Instagram or the Facebook. If you find that you able to have a sense of privacy, a sense of understanding, some sort of growth in building with her, if you're able to sit down and talk about finances and family, if you're able to still maintain the respect for one another, even when y'all, bro, you got yourself something. I won't give a fuck if her ass ain't fat, if her face not the baddest, if she don't got the most popping platform online, bro, you got yourself something. Cause these hoes nowadays, they ain't buy shit. They not botch, and they don't give a fuck what a nigga say. They do what they want to do anyway, even if it go against forward progress and growth for family. So if you got that even is willing to consider your opinion about certain stuff, if you got somebody in your life as a woman that's willing to actually hear you out and care to even try to get an understanding. I ain't even talking about if a understand in the end, but if she even willing to sit down and like close her mouth and open her ears enough for you to even get your point out, bro, you got yourself something. Cause these ain't on that. Nowadays, you can tell exactly what it is. Bitch, go around and act like you never said a thing, and will tell that story and won't give a if it's a lie or not. These folks lack principles, they lack morals, they lack a sense of care for family, all that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. They out here. They out here. Women like what I'm expressing, they out here. The problem is they don't have the fattest ass. They don't have the smallest waist all the time. They're not the most popping on your timeline. They don't have set up where they got businesses that's just thriving big time a lot of the times. Well, it's, able to pay for you and take care of y'all. And so
see, look here. Real talk. No, hey. That's the thing. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? No, man. Of course, I'm trying to get a good picture because I'm about to wrap this shit up. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Most men don't care if a woman a fucking millionaire. Thing of this. And we're talking about average people. This is what Love Dorsey talking about. She talking about average people out here. All us average motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? that's trying to sit around here and, you know, these women, these average ass women living in daydreams and shit. Like I said before, bitch, you work at Walmart. You work at Walmart. You work at Walgreens. You a pharmacist at Walgreens. Real talk. She talk about average, everyday ass people, just like I'm talking about. And just like my platform talks about. Average, everyday ass people. We gonna let the big shots talk about the big shots, okay? I'm talking about the average, everyday, you average, everyday people. How dare you, as an average, everyday woman, have the thought process that you could even afford the hypergamy mindset that you think you could afford? The hell you talking about? You don't even come from a good enough family to afford to have that type of hypergamy. And this what ain't being talked about. I'm getting tired of everybody. Well, women have hypergamy and, you know, this and that. Women have always had hypergamy. If that was the case, then at the end of the day, though, how we all still alive? If women had back in all the past ancient history, your ancestors all, if them women had so much good hypergamy and things like that, how the fuck we all alive right now?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And I don't come in here talking about, well, conditions was this and that back then and this and that. Yeah, they were. That's the point. It put everybody in their proper spaces. But nowadays, though, we have all this stupid shit going on where everybody is out of their proper space. You got bitches at Walmart thinking that they deserve a billionaire or some dude that make $100,000 a year. It's like, I'm talking about the average everyday people out here, the average men, the average women, the average people. Like I just said, I let the big shots handle the big shot shit. It is what the hell it is. You an average ass motherfucker. It's more average people on the planet than it is big shots. It's crazy out here. Yeah, I definitely agree. Listen, look, you know what I'm saying? Love Dorsey spit a lot of game right now. She spit a lot of facts. It is what it is. That's 10 toes down out there. Hey, listen, look, shout out to her.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I brought this into the broadcast room and I, you know, of course, my points and things like that I wanted to shoot out. And it boiled down to what I just said. You know, you got a lot of these average ass women out here due to the internet and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They think that they're not average people, you know, just like shit. I'm gonna bring it up. The chick that Kevin Samuels interviewed, and he told her that, you know, she was like, well, how can I get a high value man? You know. She asked Kevin Samuels, how could she get a high value man? What'd he tell her? Be reincarnated.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Be reincarnated into another body, into another, maybe another race, whatever, or, you know, yes. No, baby, you an average ass chick. You know, but okay then, you know, nowadays the delusion is on. A lot of you average ass bras think that you can put on that horror paint and of course it transform you, and you know, yeah, it makes you look a little bit different. But at the end of the day, when you take that stuff off at night and you sleeping in that bed alone, and you're sitting around here worried about the reason why the dude that you decide to, bend over and let him clap your cheeks for, ain't calling you back. Hey, I'm just saying, broads. I'm just saying out there, 9 times out of 10, you don't need to have a heart attack, okay? He ain't calling you back.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And if he do call you back, it's just going to be to clap those cheeks. Yeah, but it is what it is, though, man. It is what it is, though, man. Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
Katie, what are you doing? And she's like, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.